Welcome to Desert Isle Crafting. I'm Christy. How are you today? I hope you all are having a beautiful day. It is Tuesday, May 23rd. Y'all have any plans for Memorial Day weekend? My husband has to work on Monday, so we will just be staying home, getting ready to go on vacation. It'll be super busy in our town because we live by a river. So it's the kind of weekend when it's a holiday weekend where you don't go to the store. The locals know you don't go to the store, you don't go out to eat because you're not going to be able to get in anywhere. So yeah, we're just going to relax. I'm going to do laundry and get stuff ready to go, probably mop some floors. Yay, my favorite thing to do. What I have for you today are some items from Gbfke. They sent them to me for review. But before we start, I'd like to give a big hello to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. Thanks for taking the time. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please think about it. And if you like this video, please, if you could, hit that like button. It makes a huge difference with the YouTube algorithm, and the more likes that I have, the better. So if you like it, I would appreciate it if you could do that for me. What I have for you today is a cross-stitch kit and a couple accessories from Gbfke. If you've never been there, their link is down below. They are a fantastic company. Let's look at the cross-stitch kit first. Now, I've had to make this video, try to make this video more than once today. Technical difficulties, so I already had to open this, but let's take a look at it. Sorry about the noise. Okay. This cross-stitch kit is a 16 count, and it's a big one, bigger than I had thought. I guess I should pay closer attention. This is the picture, and I will put it down below here for you to see. It's beautiful. It's like a little cottage with the moon and some flowers in a forest at night. The colors in this kit are my favorite. They're so pretty. And when we look at the pattern, this is a generic kit, I call it, because I don't have a manufacturer name. But it's got your count up here at the top, 16 count, gives you your item number, which is an important number. In case you have any issues, you can get a hold of customer service, and you'll need that item number if you run out of floss or have a problem with the actual fabric. 50 by 70. So this is a big one. It is really big. Now this paper pattern may look like it's printed really tiny. It's just because it's so big. This is not a little pattern at all. But it's very, very clearly printed. It's just really tiny because it's a 16 count. And this is where my magnifying lamp comes in. I have a little table that I keep at the side of my recliner, and I got one of those clamp with the arm that moves around, magnifying light. Plug it in, and I can sit there and move it all around so that I can see what I'm doing. Or else I wouldn't be able to do that much, especially for cross stitch. I use it for diamond painting too, but as you can see, it's got a lot of areas of color blocking, but then it's got an abundance of confetti. You know, sometimes I hear people talk about how they'll just pick a color and just do the whole color throughout the whole picture, or they do it by square or by line. That's the great thing about this craft, is you can just do it any way you want. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. Just do what makes you most comfortable. Sometimes I'll work down here in a section, then I'll go work someplace else. But I think as long as it gets done in the end, that's the most important thing, right? We've got a toolkit, real nice bag. These are definitely savable. They're not little cheap thin bags. You've got your threader, you've got your adjustable little thimble, and then you've got your 5 needles in your poofy ball. I started a 16 count last night, and it was the same manufacturer as this kit, and honestly, I think these needles are too big for these holes for 16 count. They're just too fat, they're just too big. And I'll talk to Gbfke about seeing if they can put some skinnier needles in these kits, because yeah, they were just too big. especially around the eye, because these holes are tiny, and I'm going to show you that right now. So I did use a smaller needle. With 16 count, you can use 1 or 2 strands. I'm using 2 right now. It seems to be working out just fine. It's not too bulky. So we've got our legend over here with 40 colors in this picture. You've got your number of your floss, which you'll find on your floss organizer, the symbol that coincides over here. This will totally match what is on your fabric. Symbols and everything will be the same, and then the DMC codes. So let's say you run out of thread or floss and you need to get a hold of customer service. You're going to put your order number, you're going to put your product ID number, and then let's say you run out of number 16. Oops, ran out of 16, don't have enough floss in the kit to finish it. And you're going to say number 16, 939. That way they know exactly what you need so they can send you the right thing. Let's look at the actual fabric, and we'll do a measurement on it, because 50 by 70 centimeters is pretty big in inches. It's so big I can't unfold it, but let's get a measurement as far as what size it is in inches. So this is about 17, the actual picture is about 17 1/8 inches across. And then vertically, I'm going to turn it sideways here because it's just so big. Let's see. There, that might be better. So vertically it's going to be like exactly 25 inches up and down. That's a big picture. That's for sure. This is a really big picture. Now I noticed with these 16 count too, you know how sometimes you'll get an 11 count and it's super stiff? This is stiff, but it's not super stiff. And don't be afraid to scrunch this up to soften it up. I usually, unless it's super stiff, I usually don't, because I don't put this in a hoop. I just hold it in my hand and just stitch away, roll it up as I go, use clamps, and like I showed you in the fan cells video yesterday, and that seems to work just fine for me. But if you want to put this in some kind of a hoop, you can just roll this up, ball it up, scrunch it up all you want. It's not going to hurt your fabric. It's not going to hurt your printed pattern on here. The only thing that will be wet hands or damp hands or liquids. So be very careful if you have wet or damp hands, because it will smear this ink, and if it does, then you'll be relying on this pattern to get the job done. So glad they include that. But yeah, it's very nicely printed, and it's serged around the edges. Let's take a look at the floss, because this blew me away. The floss is, the colors of this floss, are gorgeous. They're my favorite colors, and I am so happy. It makes me excited to do a picture with colors that I really love. So this is your floss organizer. It's got all your colors on here, and I tell you, these are beautiful. So you've got so many shades of turquoise and blue and teal and gold. There's even some pink in here with mauves and yellows and tans. Oh, look at those colors. Very soft too. Very nice soft floss. I don't even know the numbers of them all. There's so many, but look at all the hanks that come with it. Now these hanks have 40 strands in here, and for this picture I think 16 count I would use 2 strands. I mean, you can use 1, but I would use 2. So you've got 40 strands of 6-strand floss, so you will separate this out. One strand here has 6, so you'll pull a couple out of that. I don't cut them. I use the length they come in, and it works just fine with me. So let's take a look at this. I love this color. This is 3844. And this one, $37.65. These colors, my goodness sakes. This picture is going to be gorgeous. $38.08. Let's see, what is this? $38.08. And then we've got a blue that is $8.03. A really pretty green, $38.15. A lighter blue, $38.46. A gray, kind of a dark greeny gray, $4.13. A very, very dark green, $9.34. And then let's see, $9.39. We got one of those. Oh, we got two of those 939s. 3 939s. 4 939s. And then these are 823s. I think they are all 823s. Oh, there's another 939. That's so close in color. Look at all the hanks we've got. Such gorgeous colors. This is a nighttime picture, so of course we've got all the dark colors here, but then there's so many bright and light colors in here that will brighten it up. And I think these colors against this kind of a background are really going to really make it pop. So this picture was $15.12, and considering everything you get with this kit, it's to me so well worth it. I mean, just this floss alone would cost you so much more than $15.12, and I have never had a problem with this company's floss as far as fraying goes. It's always gone really, really well, and I have worked on and done, not quite finished yet, but worked on, because I work on these every day, a lot of these kits, and I've been very happy. What else I got from Gbfke? I had a similar one yesterday. This is a threader, and it was $5.39. It's 2 inches in diameter. They have a whole lot of different ones to choose from. So you've got for bigger needles here, smaller needles here. The one I got yesterday, I actually started using last night, working on a 16 count, and I used a smaller needle, and this fit inside of it just fine. Nice little magnet on the back to hold your needles. Doesn't fall off. These are so cute. It might be collection waiting to happen. So pretty. I love the fact they put a little bit of sparkle in there. And this was $5.39. And the other thing I got was a set, a 3-piece set of floss organizers. Now I have been known to rip the cardboard floss organizers because I'll be pulling on a thread and I get impatient and I'll rip it. These are really hard plastic, can't rip this. This is a set of 3. Now this set of 3 was $8.63, and all the slots are numbered. All the circles are numbered, and if you find that's too dark to see, you can always put a little white sticker over it and rewrite the number. But I like the fact that they're all numbered. They're hard plastic. I have bought similar to this and switched everything on one of these cards over, and it's worked out great, really great. Now this, they do come in different designs. So this was just a set of 3. I picked this design. I think that's a beautiful picture. And then we've got all the butterflies here. So this will hold, this set will hold 100 different colors. Wow. It will hold 34 colors in each one. So yeah, this is a great deal. It's on both sides. It's printed, which is great. And they are really, I think, a great accessory for cross stitch. I do like the fact that they're doing sets that have higher numbers than than just one, because some of our cross-stitch kits, especially with Heaven and Earth designs, have a lot of different floss colors, and this would work really well with those, I think. So this is what I got from Gbfke, these great floss organizers, this very handy little threader, and a beautiful kit with a heck of a lot of floss. So I thank you so very much for watching, and if you like this video, please hit that like button. Have a wonderful day. Many thanks to Gbfke, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.